up, gang? I'm back with another video. I say I'm back with another video. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Yes, I said subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. It's free. Do it for me. What up, gang? I'm back with another video. Let's get straight into it, man. Your boy BTB Savage was just shot and killed in a drive-by shooting. They say a black car pulled up on the side of him and emptied the clip on him, man. The crazy part is, I just was watching dude interview and he was explaining how him and his girlfriend killed the dude a couple of months ago that tried to rob him inside his crib, man. And I was just finna do a video on it, but I'm like, nah, this was literally today. And I just get this news, man. I just got this news. According to reports, rapper BTB Savage has been shot and killed near Houston River Oak section on Thursday night. The shooting occurred around 6 p.m. and when officers arrived, they say they found BTB Savage deceased at the scene. Witnesses say BTB Savage was driving a white Mercedes when the suspects drove up in a black vehicle. Multiple shots was fired and then two suspects got out of the vehicle and fled in an unknown direction. Police say based on the number of shells casings that the shooting appears to be targeted. Listen, he just went viral today for taking pictures in his apartment with all the blood still on the floor and the walls and shit. He just went viral today. He went back to his apartment and took pictures where the dude tried to rob him died at. This shit is crazy, man. I was just thinking about this dude, man. A couple of hours ago, I was gonna do a video on him going viral for taking pictures standing in the blood of the guy him and his girlfriend killed. But I say, nah, I ain't gonna do it because I ain't really see nobody else post about it or make a video about it. So I'm like, I ain't even finna put this in the air, cause I know the people that some kin to the guy that got killed. I know they probably already mad cause it's like he was taunting the situation. But I want to say this though, he wasn't wrong, because that guy came there and tried to rob him and put his life in danger, and he had his child there. Let's listen to the situation of how the guy got killed that tried to rob him.
All right, here we go. Today we have BTB Savage, who was recently involved in killing a man in self-defense who tried to rob him at his home. Welcome to Vlad TV.
Yes, sir. What's the deal, Vlad?
Well, number one, I'm glad you're safe. You had a very, very traumatic situation that recently happened. So I want to go ahead and get into this whole situation. So all this happened in San Antonio.
Yeah, SA.
Okay, so tell me exactly what happened leading up to the situation.
Shit, they was always hitting me up to do music and shit like that. So I was like, all right, bet. But one day, it was late. I was like, shit, they was gonna pay for the feature or whatever. We're gonna do the song, and then they gotta do the promo with it. I was gonna do it at first. I wasn't gonna do it at first, because it was so late. It was like damn near 10, 11. And I was talking to the girl I was with at the time. I'm like, shit, so I do this shit up, wait till tomorrow, and just meet him at a real studio. Like, and then, but I ain't gonna lie, I just wanted the bread. I'm like, all right, bet, they gonna pull up. I'm gonna grab the bread real quick, dip out, and then go back to my other crib with my cousin there. So, shit, so last minute, I'm like, shit, just come on. They're like, we got our own studio equipment. Like, if I say something, they got something to respond to it. Like, oh, I don't got this. Oh, I got it. I got this. I got that. So I'm like, shit, pull up. Let's do the song quick. So they pull up or whatever, and it's him. I mean, it's other people in the car. So I don't know how that go or whatever. I don't know if they was dropping them off or what. So boom, they both hop out. And I'm like, what's up? I'm talking to him. I'm like, what's up? What y'all on? Blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh man, we just chilling. They're like, we've been trying to do this for the longest, bro. You be bullshitting and da-da-da. I'm like, all right, bet. We go inside the crib. And then they just talking and shit, like looking around. That's why I figured it was kind of weird they looking around when they first walk in my crib, like going like that and shit. But I just kind of didn't pay it no mind. I was just more of like, come on, let's get this out the way. I'm just gonna knock this out 30 seconds out, rap it real quick, and then I'm done. I ain't tripping. So boom, they got down, started pulling out their equipment or whatever, or fake equipment. Like he pulled out a little box that it's a studio box, but like it got the mixer in it. It ain't have really shit in it. So then the dude, I guess the older dude, I ain't really know him like that. I don't know them like that. I didn't know him at all. So whenever he was talking to me, the dude I'm talking to for the feature or whatever, he talking to his uncle, like he like, oh, I ain't got this, I ain't got that. So his uncle said, go to the car and get more, like get the rest of the equipment or whatever. So I'm thinking like, damn, why would you? It should be the opposite way. You tell him to go, cause we like the ones we locked in. We talked or whatever about the song, to do the song, and you gonna leave the random dude in my crib type shit. So when he walked out, I was kind of nervous, so I locked the door, both locks. And his uncle, he pulled out some bread. He like, oh man, we ain't on that. We not on no weird shit or nothing like that. You ain't gotta lock the doors and like that. He like, I'm a grown man or whatever. I was like, oh no, bro, I just got PTSD. Like whenever he come and knock on the door, I'll just open it like that. I'm not gonna let nobody random person walk in my crib. And then he like, oh no, I respect that. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, we be doing that shit. We be active too. He pulling out bread. He like, yeah, I've been doing this and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I was like, shit, nah, for sure. Like, respect, like, do your thing. I ain't tripping. I don't care. I actually don't give a fuck what they were doing. They just, where the bread at? Like, pay for this shit, got on my face for real. So, while he talking, he asked me about my chain. He like, how much, what do you go to, blah, 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 how much he hit you for? And I'm telling him, like, oh yeah, I dropped the bag in this one, da-da-da-da-da. And then right as I'm talking, I go down to look at my piece while he talking. I'm like, this one? I'm like, yeah, this one. While I'm looking down like that, that's when he upped the pole on me. And he like, oh yeah, run that. And he had a distance though. And I'm like, man, you got me fucked up. I ain't running shit. So, and he was like, shit, if you don't run that, I'm gonna blow you. And he was like, I'm gonna shoot you type shit. And I was like, bro, you dead ass serious right now? And he was like, I'll shoot your bitch, nigga. Run that shit. And so while I'm sitting there, I'm talking to him or whatever. He like, run that. I'm like, nah, you got me fucked up, bro. What the hell you got going? And then he was like, nah, well, I see you flexing on Instagram, all that shit at. Where is that? Like that. I was like, man, all right, bro. I started taking off my chain first because he started asking about other shit, like where is it, da-da-da. So I'm like, I'm giving what he want real quick. So I took off my chain and he's standing at a distance. He's still at a distance, so I can't like move quick and jump. So when he come over, he reached for the chain and he took the gun off of me. Right there, I hit him with like both of his arms under my armpit like this, and I like lean back like all the way back so his elbows lock up like that. So he holding the gun, he turn it and fire at the refrigerator, and then he like run it. So I just fell back. Like if he would have like tried to hold back, his arm was gonna break. So I just jumped back and fall all the way back. And then when we fall down to the ground, his hand slammed under me, so he let the gun go. And then he tried to pull out, I don't know what he was pulling out, but I took his arm in again while he was on top of me on the floor. So his arms under me, both his arms under me, and I could feel the guns on my back. So I pushed my back all the way down and like bring him closer to me. I'm like, damn, come shoot him, bitch, come shoot him. I'm yelling at him, like, come shoot him. I don't know where she at. So I just keep tugging with him like that until I get wrestling the shits out his hand. So then she run over there. She got down shaking and shit. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, shoot him. So like, well, I swing my hip under him like that to put him on top of me, all the way on top of me. And then she's popping him in the back twice. Like, she's like, boom, boom. In the back, he's like, fuck. And this nigga turned into the motherfucking Hawk right there. You would think he would be the Hawk before he got shot. But right there, that's when I guess he got a full adrenaline rush. He started going crazy. Like, I ain't gonna lie, he got the edge over me. Basically to where I was on his back. he pulled the guns out and I got nervous or whatever. So I just swing off from under him and I get on his back and I start wrestling with him. And then I see he got 2 guns in his hand. So I'm like, where the fuck this nigga get 2 guns from? Like, what the fuck? So I'm holding him down like that. And I grab control of the gun because he got his hand on the ground trying to get up. So I'm all on his back. I put my left hand on the gun and the right gun, he aimed at the bitch or whatever. He like aiming at her head, trying to put the beam. So I'm grabbing his arm, like he really trying to aim and shoot at her face type shit. So like he put the beam on her head. And I'm like, run, bitch, run. Like, move out the way. And then she take off running. He fired 3 times. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh, no. So when I grab him, I make him put the gun down. So he got both of his hands on the ground, but his hands still on the guns. And I don't got a good grip. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck you doing? My kid in that back room, fam, tripping. I'm like, go ahead and get up out of here, bro. We already fired like 5 shots. It's hot. The police on the way. Whatever you trying to do gonna go bad for you. You gonna go straight to prison. Like, go ahead and get the fuck up out of here. He like, no, I'm leaving with some nigga. I'm like, bro, you got me fucked up. He was like, oh, you gonna die. He was like, you gonna die up in here. And I was like, you got me fucked up, nigga. You dying. Fuck that. So I started going crazy, like getting all over him, just whatever we do to get the guns off of him. So while we on the ground tussling, he like, shoot through the door. Shoot through the door. So then I hear like, boom, like as if they tried to kick the door. As they tried to kick the door or whatever. I'm like, I'm still on top of him. So I'm looking at her. I'm like, pass me the gun, pass me the gun. They're about to shoot through the door. Cause I was gonna lay down and just turn around and start dumping through the door. And then she's scared to go over there because they fired twice and they stopped. So it was like a 5-second pause. It was like boom, boom through my door. So I'm still on top of him and he's steady trying to kick me towards the door. So he like pushing me, shoves me towards the door, and I'm like moving his arms out the way trying to get on top of him. So then they fired 2 times to the door. I'm like, slide the gun. And he like kind of right by the edge of it's like an island in the middle. He kind of by the edge of the island. So it's like she can't go around there and grab that gun or slide the gun because I'm under like where his waistline is, grabbing all that shit. He trying to push me down and I just keep calling up him and grabbing him, laying on the ground and keeping my head down. So while they firing through the door, they fired twice. I'm like, slide me the gun, slide me the gun. She like, they shooting through the door. Like she don't want to run over there. And I don't blame her. It's her first time like even shooting a gun or shooting somebody. So I don't expect her to be on point about everything type shit. So I'm like, all right, baby. I'm like, shoot him then, shoot him. But after I said shoot him, bro, I probably said like 20 rounds just go off through my door. Boom, 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 boom. Back to back to back to back to back, non-stop. Like that shit was not stopping. I'm like, all right, bet. So boom, I'm still sticking down. And I tell her shoot through the door. I'm like, shoot through the door. Fuck it, then. You don't want to slide me the gun, blow that bitch through the door then. So she shoot through the door twice. She like boom, boom, and shoot through the door. And then they left him. They left him like nobody shooting through the door. Nobody kicking. You would think like if you go on, I ain't gonna say if you going to go do something like that, everybody gonna be on tack. Like especially if y'all call yourself family or whatever, you would think they partners gonna go all out. Like once they shoot through the door, my door is weak at that point. All you can do is just step through it. Like they didn't do nothing. They just completely left him for dead type shit. So I'm like, all right, oh, they scary. Like that's when I knew I had the edge over. I'm like, oh, they left him. I don't hear nothing no more. Like we tussling and fighting, I don't hear nothing. So we get over there by my couch and we just wrestling and shit. I'm like, come shoot him again, because he got one gun in his hand. I already got the other one out of his hand. So I'm like, come shoot him again, come shoot him again. And then he run over there, or she run over there and she aiming the gun, but he's sitting down and I'm like standing over him. And I'm like, bitch ass nigga, boom, I'm punching him. Bitch ass nigga, watch out. And then I hit him with a knee in the face, and that's when he started going in like panic mode, like going crazy, trying to grab for the gun and grabbing my leg. And then I'm like, shoot him. And then she like trying to aim, but he keep pushing me in front of him. Cause he's sitting down in between my legs, holding both of my legs like that. At that point, like he just stopped reaching for the gun. He just started trying to get me down. So I'm like moving over or whatever. And when I finally like push over and get my leg out the way, then my arm is on him, like in front of him. So when she fired the shot, the bullet hit me straight on my elbow. It just snapped. I'm like, oh, fuck, bitch, you shot me. So that bitch ass nigga didn't shoot me at all. Like, I don't know if they give me, you know what I'm saying? That he didn't hit me at all. Like, he was just straight soft, like weak. So
now, just by him making that statement, to me, that sounds like whoever dude was associated with, they was going around saying he was the one who shot BTB Savage. Like, he shot him in the midst of getting killed. So that's why I feel it's animosity when he say that bitch ass nigga ain't shoot me. But I just want to say this, man. A lot of people, I'm looking through the comments, a lot of people is saying that's what he get for bragging about killing dude. But if somebody put your life in danger and your kid is in the house and you kill him and I kill him, I don't have no sympathy for you. That's the same thing with Gucci Mane. He always brag about killing Pookie Loc because Pookie Loc put his life in danger by coming trying to rob him. The tables could have turned. So I don't think your boy Savage did anything wrong, for real, by talking about it.
Anyway, goddamn, she shoot me in my elbow and instantly break. I'm like, fuck, you just shot me, bitch, what the fuck? Aim right. So whenever she do that, I move all the way out the way because my shit is completely broken, like dangling in it. All I can see my whole bone on my arm. And I can only move my fingers in my full hand, but I can't pick it up straight like this. It just hanging down like that. But it can move, it can grip at the same type of strength my right hand can at that time. So I'm still holding him down while my shit's bleeding out. And I'm holding him down so he don't slide over to that gun and they in the gunfight and I don't got a gun at all. So while I'm doing that or whatever, she shoot him again. Like after she shooting my elbow, I move all the way out the way. My shit broken or whatever. She pop him again in the shoulder or the chest, I think. I don't know where it hit him. But I seen him go like this. He like fuck. And then we wrestling again on the ground. We just tugging up for that shit or whatever. So I kick the gun and I'm thinking this away from him or like he good. So I step over to talk. I'm like, go grab my son and get your shit and let's fucking go like that. And I'm like, get the fuck up out of here. Let's dip. And then I see him still crawling over, like still moving and shit, like trying to get. And then like, I ain't gonna lie, where I kicked it, it was in the hallway, right? But he got towards it and it looked like he was moving towards where my son was. So I just instantly went in panic mode and I dove on him like as if I was diving in the pool, literally jumped on him and I'm on his back holding him down like tight like that. I'm like, watch out, bro, watch the fuck out. What is you doing, bro? Get the fuck up out of here, just go now, like that. And then he was like, no, I'm leaving here with something. So I just, while we tugging, you can tell his back, like the bullets from his back is getting to him. Cause right when he tried to get up, when I walked away to talk to her, he tried to get up and his legs buckled. He just instantly fell. He tried to stand up. Boom, he just fell down. And his leg like looked crazy as hell while he moving towards the gun. So when I jump on him, he got his hand on the gun already and his finger on the trigger. But it's like the hallway and then my son's room to the left. So he right in the middle. All he do is gotta crawl 2 more inches and turn left, and my son right there. So while I'm doing that, I drag his arm down a little bit where it's towards the wall in the bathroom, facing the wall in the bathroom, and I put my finger on top of his finger, and I start firing the gun, and I can tell he couldn't really move like that because he weak. Like at that point, he just feeling everything. So I put my knee on his neck like that, and I'm holding him down. I put my finger on top of his finger. I'm firing all the bullets for him. So when all the bullets empty, he like, oh, bro, my bad. Come on, bro, I got kids too, bro. Let me make it home and don't let me die or whatever like that. I'm like, bro, you good? I'm like, you good, nigga? I'm like, give a fuck about you. I hope you die, bitch, like that. I like, you just said you gonna kill my son. And then he was like, no, bro, it's not like that. I was like, fuck you, like that. So, boom, whenever I run to the back, I'm like, you got my son? And she's like, I'm picking him up now. So I heard that when she picked him up, she put the blanket over his head. But it's like the middle of the night. He's knocked out, got school in the morning. So he like, day is super tired. He in the middle of his sleep. My son sleep like that. So he got down. She put him on the shoulder. He stay asleep. She put the blanket over his head. He not seeing nothing. He just sleep on her shoulder. We walking out. And then right when she come out, I'm standing by the bathroom watching her, waiting for her to come out so I can take everybody out at once. And then I hear like a boom. And I just tell her, go to the bathroom. And then she start crying because she's scared. So I grabbed the knife from her and I put it on my hip. And I was like, chill out, shut the fuck up. I'm like, I don't know who in here. And then I hear him yell like, fuck. I don't know what the fuck. Maybe they cleaned up. Maybe they grabbed sticks or whatever. Whatever was laying around, maybe they were trying to, I don't know what the fuck they did for real. I just was chilling in the back and she started crying like hella loud, like, I wouldn't say loud, but loud enough to where somebody can hear you. So I smashed my hand on her. I'm like, shut the fuck up before you wake my son up and you see what the fuck going on. So I'm like, I got my hand over her mouth, quiet as fuck. I'm like, shut the fuck up, like, be quiet. And then she like, sitting in the back chilling, and she's like, all right, I'm about to go out there and check. So I pull a gun up, and then I walk out there, and I'm just aiming, and I see him right there by the door, and then he crawled over by the side where my front door is. It's like a little edge where he just lay right there. And then he like, while I walk by, he grabbed my foot. He like, come on, bro, take me with you, bro. I can make it to the hospital. I just need to go to the hospital. Oh, nigga, fuck you. Like, I ain't taking you no fucking hospital, boy. Your ass about to fry right here. And if they come save you, then they come save you. If not, then your ass toasty. You gone. Last day, last supper, whatever the fuck he ate before he came there, that shit gone.
Now y'all tell me, is he wrong for that? This nigga came in his crib. This nigga came in his crib and tried to rob him and put his life, his girl, and his son's life in danger. You don't think he gonna have a fuck you die nigga attitude? You don't think so? Was he wrong? Now, like I was saying, he just went viral. He just went viral today, a couple of hours before he was killed. I ain't gonna say too much of how I feel what happened. I ain't finna do it. But he just went viral today for posting this right here. He went back to the apartment and he took a picture. Him standing in the dude blood. And he say, fast forward to a nigga death date. Make him meet his maker. Broke niggas beefing. Make his mama throw a fundraiser. That post right there what got him killed. That interview on Vlad TV explaining how the dude died, what got him killed. And technically he didn't even kill the dude. The female did. So when it all boils down to it, shit, she might be in danger.
Shit, so.
Oh yeah. And so the guy who tried to rob you, he was 34 years old?
Yeah, old ass, old head.
Okay.
But that's usually where I go. Like, old head be mad at young nigga when they just doing too much, having too much emotion. They get mad at that shit.
I mean, are you at all concerned that his people are going to try to come back? Or is it one of those situations where everyone just kind of accepts that, hey, you try to rob him, he got killed, it is what it is?
I ain't gonna lie, ain't no, I mean, unless they pussies, but ain't no street nigga just about to let, whether regardless of what happened, be like, oh, it is what it is. We got people that love that nigga. Like, he got real family members too, so. They for sure might do what they do, but I'm gonna get active, that's all it is. And it is what it is. It's on the floor, it'll be smoke forever, fuck it, to be honest.
Right, so you've now moved out of that apartment, right?
Yeah.
Are you moving out of the city? No?
Nah, I'm gonna stay in the city. They not like that, for real. They got them, they broke. That's what it is. One of me is like 20 of them. You talking money wise. So it's not it's not worry about.
Well, BTB Savage, man, I appreciate you coming in and sharing your story.
And I just want to say this. He said it himself. He know they gonna try to come back and get revenge. And Vlad asked him, is you moving out the city? And bruh say, nah, they broke. 20 of them is wanting to meet with money. But that's even more reason why they'll be quicker to kill you than you kill them, because they ain't got nothing to lose. So it's quick for them to go ahead and execute. They'll do it without thinking. You should have left the city, bro. Less than 2 days of the interview and less than hours of you going viral for posting what you posted, they came back and killed you.